AI can transform your farming business, but only if you know how to use it properly. Because without the right prompting, AI is going to give you the same generic low effort AI slop that everyone else is posting. The truth is, AI isn't smart. You make it smart by giving it context, direction, and the right prompts. So in this video, I'll show you how to prompt AI like a pro, and then how to use AI to 10x your farm sales with better offers, better converting websites, and even increase your profit margins with little effort. So let's jump in. Before I show you how AI can fix your storefront, build irresistible offers, and analyze your profits, you need this one foundational skill: how to prompt AI the right way. Most people type something like, "make my website better," and then wonder why the output is bland, generic, or completely wrong for the context. That, in my opinion, is AI slop. If you want AI to actually help your business, you need three things. Number one is context. It needs to be really, really clear what you're trying to do. Second is clarifying questions, which will ensure that the context is completely correct. And then the third step is to get a detailed final prompt from AI so that it can give you the best possible solution to whatever problem you're trying to tackle. So this is the framework I use literally every single day when I use AI for my business, and it's what unlocks AI's real power. So for step one, giving context, you want to explain who you are, what your business is, who your audience is, and what your goals are. So for example, you can put in, "you're an expert in optimizing conversions for online food businesses. My business is a microgreens farm in Toronto, Canada. My goal is to increase conversions of my storefront, especially for first-time buyers." The next step is to, in the same prompt, tell AI to ask you questions first. This is the trick that almost no one uses. AI cannot think accurately until it knows the context. So you want to say, "before generating anything, ask me 5 to 10 clarifying questions." This forces AI to avoid guessing and helps create a tailored, accurate output for your use case. And then the third step is to create the final prompt. So after you answer those clarifying questions, you want to let the AI make the actual detailed prompt for you. And this is going to give you a clean, high quality output, not the AI slop you see everywhere on the internet now. So now that you know the framework, let's walk through two real examples of using AI to increase your microgreens or farm business sales. And these are things that you can do today. So first up, let's get AI to improve your storefront and allow it to be more effective in converting customers from finding out about you to actually buying your farm products. Your storefront and website is the number one place people decide whether they trust you. If your messaging is unclear or your layout is confusing, you lose people's attention and sales instantly. AI can fix this if you prompt it properly. So I put in the ChatGPT some pictures of the storefront and the website page, and I put a prompt in here: "you are an expert in high converting storefronts for fresh food brands." I'm uploading a screenshot of my Microgreens website and storefront. Here's the website. "Before giving recommendations, ask me 5 to 7 clarifying questions about my customers, pricing, delivery, offers, and brand. Wait for my answers." And then you submit it. Okay, and then it's going to ask you some questions. And what I really like to do, which is a huge time saver, a lot of people type into ChatGPT, so that's like the perfect text. What's a lot easier is if you just dictate. So I'll just answer these questions, showing how I would normally use ChatGPT to speed up this process and make it as effective as possible. So for number one, my primary customer are busy professionals and parents, and my primary audience is generally going to be females aged 30 to 65, and they are mostly located in downtown Toronto. For products and pricing, these are meant to be the average in my area, so they're not necessarily a premium price point, and they're not intentionally low to attract new customers. For delivery model, I do local delivery, so it's a subscription style weekly orders generally, and there is no delivery fee, for customers unless they are only ordering a small amount. So there's, let's say, a $30 minimum for having no delivery fee. Ideally, I want customers to order weekly, so I want to encourage that in some capacity. So currently, I don't have a starter pack, but I do have a weekly subscription discount of 15%. I don't offer free samples at the moment, and I don't have a bundle discount. So everything is pretty much a la carte with a weekly subscription discount. So my main brand identity is that I'm offering a fresh product at an affordable price delivered right to your door to save busy professionals time and to have optimal nutrition levels by having it harvested and delivered within 24 hours. And yes, I harvest and deliver every week. So the next step is From this information, you want it to create the prompt for you. So I'm going to go in voice mode again and tell it exactly that. So from this information, can you provide a detailed prompt I can provide to you to get the most accurate and effective improvements for the website and storefront? And then we're going to submit that and see what it comes up with. All right, great. So now it came up with a prompt with all my details. There's a lot here, so I'm just going to say for now, because we don't want this to be too long, I'm just going to say, let's improve the homepage section for right now. So can we just focus on number one, and the rest can come later? Okay, great. So now it provided some feedback. So I'm just going to show you what this is called is above the fold. So this is the section when someone gets to your webpage, it's the first thing they're going to see. So 100% of people generally are going to end up on this page, which means that you want to make the best possible impression. So generally speaking, when you redo a website, the above the fold is the number one thing you want to improve. So this is where you can see local, sustainable, nutritious, producing fresh, local, and organically grown microgreens in Toronto with a shop now button and a picture of some corn shoots in the background. So what it's saying here is the current above the fold section is clean, but missing the number one reason why people should buy today. So most shoppers won't scroll, especially busy parents. So you must communicate what you sell, who it's for, why it's better than grocery stores, what action to take, and when they're going to get it. So you want to try to communicate this as much as possible in the above the fold, also called the hero section. So it gives you a few options here. So let's just start with number one, Toronto's freshest microgreens delivered weekly. And then you have a sub headline, harvested to order and delivered to your door within 24 hours. Perfect for busy professionals who want premium nutrition without the grocery trips. So again, it's taking your target customer, which is number one is going to be busy professionals if you're selling in downtown of a city generally, and puts it into context. So it's like when someone gets on the page, if they are a busy professional or a busy parent, it's going to resonate with them a lot stronger than if it's just we deliver microgreens that are fresh and local, which is not bad, but this is a much more effective way, and it's going to really encourage people to be like, whoa, I'm a busy professional. I relate to this and I want to learn more. Or if you're targeting families, you can have something like this where it's delivered right to your doorstep. So it's focused on the fact that you're busy and that you're getting this delivered with zero hassle and zero effort. So that's the first thing. It's also suggesting some changes to the call to action. So right now it's just shop now, which is not bad, but there could be something more enticing. Like what would be more enticing to you if you just think about it logically? Would you rather click a button that says shop now or shop this week's harvest? Or even better, save 15% with a weekly subscription, which is incentivizing someone to click that button, whereas shop now is a bit generic and can work if everything else is correct. But this is a way to improve it and have more people actually get converted to be a paying customer, which you'd be surprised at how effective these things are. So it gives you an overview. And then something that could be helpful as well is to put a little module inside of when the next delivery is. So that's super clear that the business is active and that the next delivery is, let's say, on next Wednesday at 12 to 4 p.m. or whatever. So people love this clarity and they don't like guesswork. This is really important. And then something else I'd probably recommend doing is there's a lot of picture here, but not a lot of information. So I would move this whole thing up here. And at the bottom here, I would put in some testimonials to create a sense of trust right off the bat. As we talked about earlier, trust is really important when you're selling something online like microgreens or any other farm products. So if you have two to three short testimonials here, it's going to be a big difference on the amount of people that instantly feel trust and actually go and purchase microgreens or farm products from your website. And then another thing you can do is you can add in the section below here how it works. So subscribe and save is great. I would put that in the button, like I said, and then I would be like how it works. So something like this: select your favorite microgreens, choose every 1 or 2 weeks, and cancel or change anytime. So I would put this in like an infographic here with some pictures of microgreens, so it's a lot more in your face. So it's clear how the system works. Just these small things will make a huge difference to your website. So I encourage anyone that is running a farm business and sells online to try this out. It's going to make a huge difference for your farm business. If you ever wanted to start a microgreens business but didn't know where to begin, the Microgreens Business Blueprint gives you the exact roadmap. You'll learn every single step from growing to marketing and sales to delivery across 80 plus guided lessons. You also get a pre-built sales funnel, a ready-to-launch website, monthly group coaching, my own proven crop recipes, and lifetime access to Microgreens IQ and Copilot, the most advanced farm management tools in the industry. If your goal is to build a profitable home-based microgreens business fast, this is hands down the best system to do it. You can learn more at microgreens.ai or check out the program in the video description below. So the next use case for AI that can be really powerful for your business is to have it analyze and give you some recommendations on how you can improve the profitability of your business. And this can be really powerful. So if you're using something like Microgreens IQ, this makes it so much easier because it's already super clear, with all the numbers. So if you're not using Microgreens IQ, it's a really easy software to use. And pretty much what you're going to do here is you're going to go to the crop profit overview page, and this is going to give an overview of all your crops you grow and how profitable that they actually are. So this is the first thing. You're going to want to screenshot this page. And then you're going to want to screenshot the financial projections page. So you want to put in the different crops you're growing. So if you're growing 10 trays of basil, let's say 5 trays of radish, 5 of sunflower, 10 pea shoots, 10 broccoli, let's say 10 arugula. You're doing customer growth and your average customer is $30 and it's 5 new customers a month. Then you can screenshot this as well. So I would probably do 2 screenshots here. And then you're going to go into ChatGPT and you're going to put in these screenshots here. All right. So again, going with the framework, you want to give a prompt that's going to give enough information to the AI model so that it can ask you the right question. So here I have the 3 screenshots and I'm saying that you are my Microgreens business financial analyst. Here are 2 screenshots: crop profit overview, production planner. Ask me 5 questions about my goals, capacity, demand, and constraints before analyzing and providing recommendations. And then it's going to spit out some questions that will help give it context to provide a answer for you. So my primary goal for the next 6 to 12 months is to maximize profit. And I also want to increase the number of customers I have. So currently I have 5 racks, but I have space for up to 10. So I have quite a bit of room to grow, which is why I want to, increase the size of the business as well as the profitability of the business. So right now, most demand is for pea shoots, arugula, and the crops that historically sell out is arugula seems to be the most popular, as well as broccoli. So my constraint right now is I don't have enough consistent orders. So I want to improve the ability of my business to have consistent high value orders with my customers. So I want to focus on the crops that ideally have the highest profit margins, but also have the highest demand. I think that would be the best approach for this. And lastly, can you make the prompt for this that I can provide to you so that we get the most useful and accurate information to improve the profitability and ability for me to scale my microgreens farm. So now it's going to put all this information into a very organized prompt. So we're trying to maximize profit, increase number of customers, et cetera, the constraints, and provide a detailed. You could just have it run this. So yes, let's move forward with this, please. Okay, great. So now it provided some recommendations here based on all the numbers. So the first thing is we want to increase sales. We really want to push this 15% discount on subscriptions hard. And the reason we want to do that is because we're going to get more people to subscribe, which means that profits are going to increase. Now, with that, based on the crops that are most valuable or highest margin, we can create something like a weekly essentials bundle, which has the highest demand products plus the highest margin. So you can get these 3 clamshells for $18.99 or $15.99 a week on a subscription. And then we can use a $30 minimum for delivery as a benefit. So orders over $30 qualify for free delivery. This encourages people to buy 3 to 4 items instead of 1 to 2, increasing the profit per order. And then you can have some sort of scarcity built in. So arugula and broccoli tend to sell out quite fast. So you want to showcase something that there's a limit harvest of these crops and they sell out very regularly on the weekly basis. And this is going to boost subscription uptake dramatically because now all of a sudden there's even bigger incentive to get the subscription, because otherwise they may not be able to get, let's say arugula and broccoli are the most popular. That means they're probably going to be a lot of customers' favorite crops. Which makes sense because they are for me as well in my business. So here you have the profit optimization, which is telling you like, hey, these are the crops you should probably grow more of, and these are the crops to either grow less of or maybe not, market as heavily. So you can see in IQ as an example, broccoli has a profit per tray of $33 per tray per month, and pea shoots has 141. So you're talking about roughly almost 4.5 times more profit per tray per month. That's a big difference. And again, this is where having software like IQ can make a big difference in making the right decisions for your business. So this doesn't mean you stop growing broccoli, but it just means maybe you don't actively promote it in the same way. And then lastly, it provides some recommendations here on how to meet the goals of growing the business from a profit perspective in the most effective way. So if you implement the Essentials bundle, promote the 15% subscription, increase your trade capacity, and increase your goal from 5 new customers a month to 10, you can get your profit to 6,000 or 6,500 per month. And then it'll just continue recommending that. That right there can be super helpful for people, especially those that struggle with numbers and don't necessarily understand everything that they're seeing here. You can get ChatGPT or Gemini. You can be like, hey, explain this like, I'm in grade 5 and I don't have a strong, sense of understanding numbers and math, which is super common and there's nothing wrong with that. But you can have it break it down in a more simplistic form so that it's easier for you to understand. So that's really great. And generally here it's pretty clear, but you can have it break down even more clearly. So these are just 2 of literally hundreds of ways you can use AI to improve your business and increase the profitability of your farm or microgreens business. You don't have to be guessing anymore. You can make decisions based on real world data instantly. AI won't grow your crops for you, but it can do a lot of things for you, including optimizing your storefront, building irresistible offers, analyzing your profits so you know how to scale, and so much more. If you guys want me to create more videos on how to use AI for microgreens and farm businesses, let me know in the comments down below if this has been helpful and if you guys want that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.